Okay, fifth graders. I had a few students that asked me to do a video, just taking my time going over the steps in division, and in particular division with decimals. So I'm going to do that right now. And so I've got three problems here. I've got 7 into 2.38, 8 into 1.76, and 2 into 5.36. And I'm going to do each one. Now, before I do the 7 into 2.38, I'm going to do something that just occurred to me. I'm going to put 7 into 238. Now, I'm talking 238, not 2.38. So let's look and see what 7 into 238 is. 7, does 7 go into 2? It does not. So you can put a 0 above what it doesn't go into. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. And I should ask also, do you guys know where the decimal is in 238? It's right here. And when you deal with decimals, they go straight up. And so the decimal is just going to be right here. But in any whole number that we write, we don't put a decimal at the end of it because it's unnecessary. It's just everybody knows that's where it is. So anyway, 7 doesn't go into 2, but it does go into 23. Okay. And I could have, pulled down a 2 here, and it doesn't go into the 2. But now I'm going to pull down a 3, and it does go into 23. 7 goes into 23 how many times? Well, and actually I should have been using green here. Stick with the same color. Whoops. 3. Oh. Undo. Okay. 3. 238. Sorry. All right, here we go. I'll get it. All right, so does 7 go into 2? It does not. But does 7 go into 23? Yes, it does. How many times does it go into 23? It goes 3 times because 3 times 7 is 21. The idea is to get as close as possible, but not go over. So then you'd subtract. What's the difference? Well, there's 2 left over. And then you pull down the 8. Does 7 go into 28? It does, 4 times. Okay. So what's the answer? And I can just leave that decimal off. I mean, what's the answer? It's 34. 7 goes into 238 34 times. Now, I could check to see if that's right. Do you guys know how to check to see if you got it right? You multiply what you're dividing by, but what your answer is. What's 34 times 7? What's 4 times 7? 28. Carry the 2. What's 7 times 3? 21 plus 2 more is 23. What do you notice? It's the exact same thing. So if you multiply what you're dividing by and your answer, if you did it correctly, you'll get what I call it inside the house. Okay. So anyways, there's that one done for you. I'm just going to go ahead and erase this. Now let's go back over here. 7 into 2.38. Does 7 go into 2? It does not. So I'm not going to even worry about it. Does 7 go into 23? Yes, it does. So I'm going to put it goes in, like I said, 3 times. Okay. Where's the decimal go? What did I say earlier? The decimal goes straight up. And it's 21. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 from 23 is 2 left over. We're subtracting. What do we do? Bring down the 8. 7 go into 28? It does. 4 times. So the answer in this problem, 28, remainder 0, okay, is 0.34. Not 34, but 0.34. We did it the exact same way. There was no difference, except I just kept track of the decimal. I just pulled the decimal straight up. Let's do the next one. Does 8 go into 1? It does not. All right, so does 8 go into 17? It does. So I'm going to bring the decimal up right there. How many times does 8 go into 17? It goes in twice because 2 times 8 is 16. We subtract. 16 from 17, there's 1 left over. Now what do? We bring down the next number, which is 6. Well, we already know that 8 goes into 16 exactly, goes in twice. 16 from 16, nothing left over, no remainder. So the answer to this one is 0.22. All right, one more and I'll end this video here. Let's look at this. How many times does 2 go into 5? Well, 2 does fit into 5. It fits twice. What's 2 times 2? It's 4. We subtract it. What's left over? 1. Now what do? Pull down the 3. But we have a decimal. Where's the decimal go? Straight up. Goes right behind the 2. How many times does 2 fit into 13? 6 times. 2 times 6 is 12. We're subtracting again. What's left over? 1. What do? Bring down the next number, which is what? 6. Does 2 go into 16 evenly? It does. 8 times perfectly. 2 times 8 is 16. Is there anything left over? No. 16 from 16 is 0. So the answer to that one is 2.68. So anyways, I hope this helps you guys. There's no difference in dividing with whole numbers and dividing with decimals. All you have to do is keep track of the decimal and just go straight up. Wherever it is, it goes straight up. You got to keep your numbers lined up too. That's important. So anyways, hope this helps. And I'll talk to you guys later.